or intersections. There's all those things. And so, therefore, sometimes we all are on the same frequency, on the same channel, on the same page, moving in the same vibration. And so that's the expression of mind freak. And I can't even say it's in a nutshell. It's in a bathtub. Okay, I told y'all I'm in that zone, and so I'm gonna let it flow. So I said mind freak, and then I said true age, true thought. And to be honest, true age, true thought actually came to me before mind freak. True age, true thought was about acknowledging, and this has already been layered multiple times, even since I first had that thought. But true age, true thought is about acknowledging the fact that you yourself are a thinker. And so what's true for you is always true for you. Now, others may not see it that way because they're looking at it from a different perspective, their own. Their own is not yours. Yes, there's some intersections, but their path is not your path. Their journey is not your journey. So therefore, what's true for you is your truth. True age, we are living in the age of individual truth, individual governing, sovereignty. You no longer need or require someone to rule over you. You are capable of ruling over yourself. You have grown to that level that you have dominion over yourself, for the kingdom of God is within you, and you are the Lord of your temple. You tell the body which way to move, to the left or to the right, or walk straight forward or stay back. You dictate that. There is no division within you. All your aspects, all your different characteristics, all your roles and all the hats that you wear and all the titles that you've acquired and all the acronyms behind your name. And don't forget the person behind you and the person inside of you and the person that you hide in you, that you want no one to see, and the person that you think the world sees when they look upon you. You have brought and merged you have remembered yourself, and you have allowed all those aspects of you to come back together as one. And then your higher self rules. Your higher self has dominion of all. Once you have done that, there is no need for external rule. Yet, we are all at different places in our journey. And so while some may ascend to sovereignty, to individual governing, to abundance and prosperity, of thought, of mind, of spirit, of heart, of soul, there will still be those who have yet to ascend. But it's okay, because we all go up and down. We all do it. Our ancestors, our descendants, we all. It's not unique to one of us. We all go through this thing I'm talking about, trying to describe to you, that I must get off my chest. We all go through it. Nobody's better than anybody else. We are all unique, wonderfully made, beautiful in all of our sights. I'm going to wrap this up because I think I'm just going to have to do another one to finish talking about true age, true thought. I think I want to put a little bit of extra on that, and then I'll wrap it up with my thoughtology, because they really kind of go hand in hand. But there was something else that I wanted to share, and it's that It's all good. Everything is all good. Take the bitter with the sweet. Everything is all good. It's for your good. We must taste of both curds and whey, milk and honey. Okay? Good and evil, right and wrong. We must taste of both sides of darkness, the light and the dark. We must taste of both sides in order to recognize and to recognize and remember who we are. Those are things that must happen, and they all happen in our own time. I think as we get closer and closer to the midst of this shift that we're currently in, more and more people will be ascending together. There'll be more and more, instead of a staggered, so many this time, so many this time, so many this time. It'll be masses simultaneously, because of, I think of it as an hourglass in rotation, right? So the hourglass, it's on its side. That's how I feel like 2020 was like the hourglass is on its side. It's balanced. And then it began to turn. And I feel like that's where we are. We are in rotation. We are in rotation. And the last shall become first. And the head shall become the tail. Wherever you are in the rotation, you will feel the shift. You will feel the shift. So it just depends on where you are in your own individual rotation, which will determine the degree that you will feel and experience the shift. So clearly, the more aware you are, if you've remembered who you are and you recognize, then you will know exactly where you are in the shift, because you will recognize your own cycle. I did a video about that a couple summers ago, I think, about the cycles. There's wheels within wheels within wheels, like, cogwheels in a clock, or, the engine wheels or whatever, the wheels within wheels, with cycles within cycles and cycles. And so as you recognize your own individual cycle, you also recognize that there are others who are like you, who might be on a similar cycle or a cycle together, collectively. And then even your cycle may be in a cycle with yet several other groups of other cycles. And so until, the ball gets bigger and bigger, and you got these worlds within worlds within worlds. I'm on a roll. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on a roll. God, I really don't want to stop talking, and I'm at like 40. Well, you know what? I can just keep going, because if you can't handle all of what I'm saying in one sitting, then hey, it's a video. You can stop it and come back and look at it another time, right? So I'm going to keep going because I'm in the flow. So we were talking about true age, true thought. I really think I was wrapping that up. But true age, true thought is what's true for you is your truth. What you think is right for you is your truth. Does not matter what others may think. That is your truth. However, as you begin to recognize and remember, you will also understand that as you begin to tap into other people's perspectives, as you allow yourself to feel what that other person is feeling, You may not get it 100%, but you could get really close. Just try to dip your toe, your big toe, in the other person's shoes and see it from their angle, from their eyes. When you begin to be able to do that and start doing that every time you are engaged with other people, guess what will happen? And this is a completely new revelation for me. This is completely a new reveal to me, which means it was once revealed, veiled. It was once hidden from me, and now it's been revealed, unhidden, right? That as you are able, because of your heightened state of awareness, because of your ability to move in and out of frequencies, up and down, the levels, the stairway, Jacob's ladder, as you develop that ability to go with the flow, no matter which way it's going, or even when it's stagnant, you know how to vibrate enough to get the flow started going again. When you get to that level, when you're operating on that frequency, then you can also tap into the perspectives of others, and you'll find yourself having conflict and challenges in your own earthly journey, and you'll start to solicit the perspectives of others. You want their opinion. You want to see how the words vibrate. Not see. You want to feel how the words vibrate off of them. You want to connect with the fire that's in them, and feel how the flame is flickered by the information. You want to you are attempting to so if you could just dip your big toe into their experience and see it from their eyes, and you begin to do that with enough people, maybe 360, or maybe 9, or perhaps we can reduce it down to 3. Now I'm saying 3, but perhaps it's because, remember I was talking about the cycles within cycles, worlds within worlds, realms within realms. And what if there's only 3 archetypes? All variation, different variations of only 3 archetypes. So as you begin to allow yourself to dip yourself into other people's experiences and combine their perspective with yours, when you've reached the quality of 360 degrees, or the sum total of 360 degrees, that's third eye activation. I used to think I talked too much just for the sake of fucking talking too much. No. I'm open and transparent and ready for conversation with pretty much any person for the experience, because I'm looking for something physical to relate these thoughts to. I'm looking for some feeling, some expression to relate these thoughts to, so that I can pull these thoughts down from the heavenly realm into the physical realm. That's the only way growth and change takes place. It is first here. Okay, I think I want to back up. I think I want to back up. I think it could be in either location. I think it just depends on where you're at in your rotation. So whether the spark is ignited on the earthly plane, and perhaps that could be it from a physical experience, as I think, as I allow these thoughts to flow, perhaps because of a physical experience or encounter, same thing, right? some dynamic that occurred in the physical realm sparked a new something else. For every action, there is an equal and opposing reaction. So perhaps as a result of a physical experience, a new thought was sparked, and the flame rose into the heavenly realms, where it then began its descension back to where it all began, in the physical realm. So that which is once inspired, inspiration, the fire, propelled through pressure or whatever to the top, only for it to come back down and manifest in the physical realm. So that which was once word, thought, earth, spark, thought, word, is in made flesh. I hope you followed me on that. I know I'm getting caught up in this, but you feel me? When you allow yourself to interact, exchange, to network with other individuals who are not necessarily like you, think like you, or have had the same experience as you. That's why diversity is so important to this whole, what we call an awakening process. If we want the entire collective, if we desire to all ascend together, then we must all do our part in allowing these triggers to flick. I mean, we gotta light some fires, y'all. We gotta light some fires. We gotta light some fires. We need to be inspiring people to desire the fire that they witness in us. Something about our witness, something about our expression, something about the way we live this thing we call life should be an inspiration to others to be curious. To be curious. You see, because as children, we were told that curiosity killed the cat. But I beg to differ. My brother and I discovered, well, actually, my brother shared this with me, and I concur because I was resonating on the frequency that he was operating on that day. And he said, pause,